Today I'm going to show all of you 10 crucial tips for controller players to help you improve for next season. Just a side note, this also helps console or PC players, and I'm going to respond to every single comment on this video. Okay, my first tip on this list is learning the claw grip. It might not be ideal, but if you can pick it up, it allows you to have a few more fingers free, which will allow you to press other buttons, giving you more options in fights. Tip 2 is to have a low dead zone, because if you're switching quickly from left to right, having a high dead zone will make this a lot slower. So keeping that in mind, this is why I think you should have a dead zone around 10% or maybe even below. My third tip has to do with input delay, and it's by turning off subtitles and replays, as this will reduce the amount of stress on your console or PC, as it's not constantly recording or translating things in the game. For tip 4, picking up the most optimal controller is very good, as it reduces delay, and tests have been done on 3 controllers that are pretty popular, and they've all been ranked at PS5 controller having the least amount of delay, which is the best one, then the PS4 DualShock controller having the second least, and then the most amount of delay is Xbox controllers, which is the third on this list. Tip 5 is my final tip about delay. I will be moving on to controllers in a second. But delay can make you a lot worse as a player if you're dealing with a lot of controller delay, so that's why I've made so many tips about it. Anyway, this tip is wearing skins with effects or graphics that you have to load pre-streamed assets for. It's like playing a Netflix movie while you're playing Fortnite, which is really bad for delay. So if you can, just wear a basic skin to try to turn this off and see if it helps you. Alright, my 6th tip is an aim-based tip, and I think you should be practicing aim on controller, such as tracking or sniping aim, as this will actually be really good in the long run if your thumbs have good muscle memory. You might think it's a bit stupid because controller has aim assist, but if you have good muscle memory and crosshair placement along with your aim assist, it kind of puts you above most controller players, so I think this is a really important tip. My 7th tip is no tight grip, as this can wear down or damage your controller over a long period of time, and it also messes with your aiming if you have inconsistent aim, which will make you lose more fights. This 8th tip is to buy control freaks or trigger stoppers, which are on screen now, as these are allowed and it actually gives you a bigger advantage for a lot of aspects on controller. So if you can pick these up and get used to them, it might take you a week or two, but it'll help you get a lot better overall. And tip 9 is having binds that you can easily press and not binds that you have to reach across the other side of the controller just to press them, as this will make you a slower player. Tip 10 is focused on crosshair placement, like I mentioned before. For example, if you're editing and you're looking at the floor then flicking up to do an edit, this is really bad for a number of reasons. Number 1 is it takes you a lot longer to edit, 2 you can stuff up your edit very quickly, and 3 it just isn't as smooth. Thank you all for watching. If you stayed until the end, please like and subscribe to push this out to others, and I'll see you again.